Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled The Role of Intuition. Intuition is a fascinating faculty. Let's give a few examples so we can understand what we are talking about. A few months ago, a new makolet opened up in the Ma'or area, and unfortunately it's been through its share of owners. So every few weeks or months, another owner took it over, and then it closed down. Tragically, a few months later, a person invested money and he lost it. It was very sad. A few months ago, another owner came on, and this young man came into the neighborhood, not wearing a kippah. Doesn't seem to have too much experience owning makolets before, and everyone thinks, "Oh, sad." Another person who's going to put money in, and it's just not going to work. It's pretty much the intuition of most of us in the community around here. And we're all wrong. It's many, many months later, and it seems like the place is doing well, and it's totally different than any other makolet. Example number 2. A young man meets a woman on the first date, and says, I know this is the right one. And he goes ahead with the relationship, and tragically gets married, and it just doesn't work out. She's not the right one, and he's not the right one for her. Even though they both felt it, they had love at first sight, and they were convinced this is right, all the way through the shidduch process, the dating, the engagement, and the marriage. Example number 3. 100 years ago, some non-from Jews decide they're going to try to go ahead and make a Jewish country. Many people's intuition is this is just ridiculous. It's just not going to happen. You don't start a new country. It's hard enough to start a new business, hard enough to start a family. You're going to start a country. It's just not going to happen. Forget about whether it's wrong or right. Forget about the attitude philosophically. I'm just referring to practically. It's just not going to work. It's too crazy. It's too insane. So what do we say about intuition? Sometimes we hit it on the head, and sometimes we're totally off. Sometimes you meet a person and you sense something special, and she really is the right one, and a beautiful life for many decades together, raising children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Other times it's just a disaster. So what do we say? So in my opinion, this is a very, very, very big topic, obviously, and it cannot answer it in a few moments, but I'll just offer my opinion. In 2 words, the Gemara in Masechet Kalah coins the term Kabdeu v'chashteu. That term is used when you meet people. And you go ahead, you meet a person, you should respect the person, treat him with kavod that he deserves, and chashteu. Just be concerned about this other person. Maybe he's a great guy, maybe he's a swindler. You need to get to know him, get a better lay of the land before you make any assessment, before you put your guard down. So don't be cynical. And don't assume that he's a conniver, he's going to do something wrong. But don't go ahead and immediately embrace the person, assuming, yes, he looks great. We'll make a partnership together. I'll give him my money. Don't do that either. Treat him respectfully, but be very careful. So I would like to go ahead and apply that term to our intuitive faculty. Habdeu v'chashteu. Respect it, meaning sometimes this faculty is on target. And it really goes ahead and intuits something truthfully. So it could be. So we shouldn't dismiss it. When we say, I have something feeling about this person. I think she's very, very special, very unique. Or I think this person is really going to do well in this business. So I really think he's not going to make it. So we don't just reject that intuition. It could be there's something to it, but chashteu. Realize that what? It could be totally off as well. And I think if we have that balanced approach, then we won't go ahead and become cynical and dismiss intuitive faculty, but we also won't go ahead and be naive and embrace it prematurely. We wait it through, we think things through with chachma, with bina, with das, we let our rational faculty with all its components take due measure, and then we see, and we analyze whether that initial intuitive reaction was a proper assessment, or was it one that was totally off? And I think if we have that approach of habdeu v'chashteu with our intuitive faculty, that we can harness this beautiful gift that God gave us without having any downfalls. Shalom.